the officers of the East India Company began recruiting Mughal agents, often Harkaras, who came from marginalized groups. And ahead of military expeditions, these men were sent to scout, survey, and map. Sometimes there was a definite lack of trust between the Harkaras and their British overlords. In recorded instances, Harkaras, the everyday runners who were now spies for the company, were whipped or hanged if they failed at their tasks. C.A. Bailey describes how after the intelligence failures that plagued the Battle of Assaye in 1803, Arthur Wellesley and Colonel Stevenson were reported to have had their head Harkaras hanged for dereliction of duty. What had happened? Well, Harkaras, who had reportedly scouted routes to the enemy's lines, told Wellesley he was about 10 or 12 miles away from the enemy's encampment. It turned out he was only a mile away. His army had been misled either deliberately or through poor scouting. Very little is recorded in historical texts about Harkaras, but every little paragraph that we could find on them pointed to how they formed the backbone of the Mughal Empire's information-gathering enterprise, and later they did the same for the British. The simple point is this: knowledge is an active force in history. So are knowledge and information gatherers. The story of news, as we understand the term today, is fraught with violence, politics, indigenous social formations, class, caste, race, and empire. When we think of these big terms, we often lose sight of the people who made up this system. And those at the bottom of these stories, like the Harkaras in our tale, are erased from popular history.